What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while I make a video like this, but I believe this is a very important video, and that's why I decided to point the camera and make the video today. It's going to be a very short video. I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I'm going to talk about 2 ways in which you can fund your fashion business without capital. Just 2 ways. There are so many ways, but I think this is the one that have actually worked for me. I'm not going to talk about things that I've not tried. These are just the 2 ways that I think you can fund your fashion business without capital. And I've got a lot of questions about this, so I decided to make a video about it. You see, before I even start the 2 ways or the whatever way, usually we usually use the word like age is just a number, right? However, even though we use the word age is just a number, there's some certain age you're going to get to as a man or as a woman that actually creates an illusion of responsibility. Like, this person has gotten to this age, I believe, and hopefully is a responsible person, because based on the experience that you've gone through, there's a certain age that you're going to get to that you're going to create that illusion of trust around yourself, that I can trust this person with my money, I can trust this person with my job, I can trust this person with this kind of a thing. It's just as much as you can say age is not valuable. Age is actually an important, time is a healer. Whatsoever problem you're facing as a normal person, as time goes on, you're going to feel ease, a certain ease. A certain things can only be healed by time. That's what I'm going to put. So in this video, I'm going to talk about just 2 ways in which you can fund your fashion business without capital. 2 ways in which you can fund your fashion business without capital, right? So I want you guys to pay good attention. You see, as much as we could say that age is just a number, and I've heard that several times, age is just a number. See, there's certain age in which you are going to get to as an individual, as a man or as a woman, as a guy or as a girl. There's certain age you're going to get to that creates an illusion of being responsible. You see, it's just how it is. It's time. There's a certain age you're going to get to that can create an illusion of I can trust. That can create an illusion of trust, whereby people will be able to trust you with their money, people will be able to trust you with their things. So if you're still under the age of, let's say 15, 14, and you're a fashion designer, or you're trying to see, a time will come, and I bet with you, if you keep doing what you're doing and you're genuine with it, a time will come whereby the things are just going to come with ease, without stressing, because your age has actually created that trust and the illusion of responsibility in the minds of people. So as much as you might pretend like I can do it, there are some things that comes with age. It's always like that. So before I get into just the 2 ways, I'm not going to take your time at all. It's just basically 2 ways. I was having a conversation with a friend, a female friend. We were talking about business. I love business a lot. I'm just business oriented. We're talking about business. She told me she wanted to start a business, right? She wanted to start selling women. She wanted to start selling wig and stuffs like that. And she said, I was interested. I like business. So I was like, how do you intend to do this? What is your plan? She said he's going to buy some wigs and blah 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 yada yada like that. So I'm like, based on what she said, I think she needs money. So she asked me if I can support her or maybe fund the stuff. I asked her how much does she need to do this? He said if she can see 400k, right? So I told her, this business you wanted to do, it's something you can actually it's something you can just start without a capital. She said, how is she going to do it? How will she get this thing from this? So I told her, okay, I'm going to give you the money you asked, the exact money, which is 400k. I will show her my account. See, I have the money. Though it is for something, the money I have is for a project I'm doing. But because it's a business and you've given me the fundamentals of how you're going to go through it, I can support you, borrow you some and give you some out of it so that you can start your business. But before I give you this money, I just need you to do something very simple to me, because the way I am thinking about your business is basically different from the way you are thinking about your business. There are so many pictures of wig on the internet that you can just download, create an Instagram account, and find people that will buy it. So what you're going to do for me now is to get those pictures, post it, and in just a week find 3 people that are ready to buy the wigs from you, right? Try to collect at least half of the payment from them. Once you collect the payment, tell me that you've collected the payment. I will add to the payment so that you can get the wig from where you're going to get it and give it to those people, then collect the balance and blah blah blah, something like that. Then she said, oh, she's going to do it. All you have to do is you don't need a website, you don't need to do advertise. Just start up something and get at least 3 people to show interest in your product and give you like at least half payment. So I called her like I think a week after, and I asked her like, hey, what's up, how far with the stuff, how far with the business plan that you said I'll give you the money for? And she said she's still with the Instagram accounts and this and that, and she has not even taken any step, and she has the idea of how, but all she was thinking is that she needed money to actually start up the thing. And the same thing applied to fashion and every other thing. There's so many things in which I think we absolutely don't need money to start in order to grow. All you need is just consistency and seriousness. So the very first thing you're going to need, the very first way in order to actually start your business without capital, is to use this strategy that I called empty vessel. I just named that name. It doesn't really matter. I just named it like that because basically during my time, all I did was I used the words of mouth and promise in order to get my first capital. And this is how it worked. I was working for a fashion brand before, and I've said this in a previous video that I was working for a fashion brand. And the time that I figured that it's not helpful for me, like at a point, I needed to become a man of my own, and I needed to take up my own responsibility. I needed to start my own thing. So I left, right? And I needed to start a complete business on my own. And the moment I make up that my mind, I was so like, I don't have any time. I just have to make money out of thin air. I just have to figure a way to start up. I have to make it in life. I don't know how. I have to make it. I don't know how it's going to happen. I have to make it. So what I did then was that I find a customer. The ways in which you can find a customer, I'm going to make another video about that. I find a customer and I told them this is what I do. This is what I do. But all I need them to do, that's why I call it like an empty promise or empty vessel. All I need you to do is to look at this design that I've made. If I make this design for you, promise me that the day that I bring the outfit, you're going to give me the money. You don't have to give me the money now. And that creates a sense of ease in the person's mind, right? Like, oh, okay, go ahead, do it. Let me see what you can do. Right? I'm very sure of myself. If you're not sure of yourself, you shouldn't use this method. If you fuck up, now you fuck up. It's your fault. You've wasted your money. So I took this. I don't have, based on these people, they are influential people. They are people of names that they have money, and the amount I'm charging them is quite a lot of money that's going to. So I had to use a very quality fabric. Even for me to use this quality fabric that starts from like 4K a yard, maybe I'll be using like 8 yard for agbada or 9 yard for agbada or things like that. I needed to use a quality material, and I was so messed up. Like, I don't have money. I have to figure out a way to get this material. So all I do is, the second thing I did is to figure out another way to get the material, right? I use the same method. So this is going to be crazy because I've did a lot of creative things. This is one of the crazy things I've done, right? I packed up my CAC registration. I have a company that I used to run previously. It folded up, right? Just messed up. So I have a business registration that has my name, my everything. I took my business registration, my voter's card that carries my name and everything, my NEPA bill, and I went to the market. No money, nothing. And I went to the market. And I went to the person that I want to buy the material from. I told the person, this is what's up. This is how it is. I know, being like the first time, being like, I think I've bought something, maybe like 3 times from this exact guy. Being like my third time of coming to your place, you might not trust me. That's why I bring a trust form for you to know that I'm never going to run away. I gave him this. It was like later he said I should not worry, like you know that he just trusts me. But I created this feeling of, see, I've gotten to the crossroad in my life and I needed your help. I just needed you to give me this fabric. I'm giving you this like amount of time to get you the money. I don't know if you're understanding how I'm placing this. And this same principle applies to I have like 3 businesses I'm running right now. Like I'm a programmer. I design websites and things. I work for schools and institutions. I help them to like design stuffs, and I have this same principle work for every bit of business that you might want to get into. So I told this guy, and this guy later trusted me with the fabric, and he gave me like 9 yard. And this 9 yard was like around 40 something K for someone that, at the same time, grace works actually. Grace is working. But regardless of that, these are the things that you have to apply. So I got this guy, I make the outfit. I spend like 4 days. I already made the outfit like 2 days. It doesn't take time because it's what I do. I take my time to do the QC, make sure it is as clean as possible. Then I get it to the client, fixed it up, and tell him this is in. And I pray. I even pray before going. So I was glad he loved the outfit before he paid me. And I did this for multiple people in order to buy my first sewing machine, my first industrial machine. I did it for like multiple people. And the time that I was collecting this money, I don't even have a sewing machine. I have to go to a friends that have a sewing machine, sew the clothes at his place. So this is, you can start a capital without a dime, like without any money. And I was forced to do this because I just left my job, right? I just left my job. I don't have any income means. There's no money coming out at the end of the month. My house rent is there. My brain was forced to fucking think of a way to get something done. And this basically applied to people that are just into, you're just getting started and you needed to create a way to make money for any business, absolutely any business. I just decided to share this, and I hope this will help you. So that's just about it, and that's the very first one. Okay, that was actually the first one. Have I not taken much of your time? This is like, I don't know, I think this video is like up to like 5 minutes now, I guess. I'm not sure. I think I've said a lot of story. So the second way in which you can actually raise fund for your fashion business or whatsoever business you're doing is through family and friends. As I said earlier, age is not just a number. Age is a sense of responsibility based on your experience about life. Now, your family, depending on how responsible of a person you are, right? You have that confidence based on your past history of, oh, you are a serious person, you are business oriented, or you are book oriented, or you wanted to execute something, and they know that you're not just the kind of person that wastes money. You can go to family and friends. Tell them, take your time. If you need to get a whiteboard, I use a whiteboard to structure my monthly plan, yearly and stuff. Structure everything like, this is what I want to do. If you borrow me this amount of money, this is how I intend to spend it, and this is how I intend to give you, right? There will be some of them that will, see, I trust there will be some that will definitely want to support, whether your family or your friends. These are just, sorry, I'm just gasping. Sorry about that. These are just the people like you can talk to, right? These are the people you can, anybody that is reachable, anybody that you can actually, that you've had audience with before, family, friends, foes, enemies, that can actually sit down and you can have a conversation, right? These are the people you're going to go and meet. I trust, based on your assurance of the business you are getting into, right? Tell them and give them a plan. this is how you intend to do it, this is how you intend to do it. And I do believe that before you take up that step, you are already doing something based on that line already. You've created something that is, at least they can see it like, oh, this is how far you've gone before you request for something. So this is another way. This is the second way that I decided to share. Basically, I don't use to script my video. I just talk exactly the way my brain is saying it. So that's about it on this video. It's actually a very simple video. I hope this video helped a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of questions about raising a capital, and the empty vessel strategy works for me. You can call it affiliate marketing, you can call it anything, but it's based on how much you can get people to promise you and get another person to trust you. It's based on your exchange of promise and trust. So that's about it on this video. I hope it helped you guys, and I hope you guys like the video. If you like the video so far, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification to get notified when I upload a newer video. And I will see you on my next video. I have a lot of videos like this. I hope you guys stay on the channel, and that's just about it. I'll see you in my next video. Peace, and do have a lovely day. God bless your money.